Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. We are knee-deep, and we are on the eve of actually workouts happening starting 3 o'clock tomorrow. I may be live streaming some of that tomorrow, taking a look at it and so on. I just finished doing a live stream with my man, Game Time Brian, talking about whether the Cowboys actually have made any changes or if it's business as usual where they're just lying. See, we're being selectively aggressive here because all in is out. And what was the other one? Win now? Win now? I think we just got 2 weeks ago. Now it's selectively aggressive. So we have all these things with the Cowboys, and they're getting kind of clowned about this. And I'm going to be hopefully, if we're being selectively aggressive, I'm going to be hopefully cautious. Hopefully cautious, maybe that'll be my term. But the talking heads out there are having a field day with our Cowboys. Let's listen to this.
With the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, you heard Stephen Jones talk about we're going to be selectively aggressive. What? What is selectively aggressive? Like, that is no such thing. That is literally an oxymoron, okay? Like, what are we talking about here? Last year, the Dallas Cowboys, they always do this. Every year they try to draw you in. Last year, Jerry Jones talked about, we're going to push all of our chips in. We're going to go all in. What was all in? They just, re-signed Dak Prescott literally right before the season started, signed CeeDee Lamb. Where were the other moves at, Jerry? Where were the other moves at, Stephen Jones? Like, what does selectively aggressive mean? It means absolutely nothing. You're literally just doing a whole bunch of blabbering talk for us to it's like engage farming. You want us to engage with you on this type of show or on First Take or whatever, but you're really not saying anything. Until we start seeing these type of moves in free agency, don't even come to me about selectively aggressiveness.
Graziano, you went to Georgetown. You are a wordsmith. Yeah. Are selective and aggressive actually antonyms? I mean, do they literally mean the opposite of each other? They're pretty close.
No, I think in this case, I think what you're hearing is we'd be aggressive for the right player, right? So, let me just make up an example. If the Cowboys want to sign a free agent running back, are they going to be more aggressive trying to get a 27-year-old J.K. Dobbins than a 31-year-old Aaron Jones? You know what I mean? So that, I think, is what he's talking about. He says selectively aggressive. The Cowboys don't believe in free agency as a team-building exercise. They think it's the wrong way to go. If these guys are available, it's for a reason. There are other teams done with them. Obviously, they have to do more than they did last year, and I think they're acknowledging that.
You mean like Saquon?
Yeah, I still don't think they're going to be the most aggressive team in free agency. It's just not what they
but
believe.
No one would say we're going to be unselectively aggressive. We're going to be recklessly
aggressive.
If you were all in and
everybody.
If you were all in and you weren't interested in Derrick Henry, I don't know what running backs you're going to be interested in if you're
really selective.
The guy literally lives in Dallas. Like, if you're not going to be aggressive with that guy, then what are you going to be aggressive with?
That is bringing new meaning to the term selectively aggressive. We're going to be very selective. I don't even know what to say. Either Emmitt Smith is going to come back reincarnated, or we're not signing a running back. Okay, one more firewood. And this one has to do with my least favorite play in the sport.
Yeah, it's the tush push. And, you heard about the report about the Green Bay Packers wanting to
Packers
ban the
player
tush
hating.
push. Are you kidding me? How soft have we gotten out here where you would literally want to ban the play? If you want to get rid of it, how about just stopping the play? How about you just doing that on the field? Obviously, the Philadelphia Eagles have spent resources and a lot of time in practice perfecting this play. No one seems to know how to match it. Maybe the Buffalo Bills are the only team that seems to get it, but you've got teams in the National Football League crying, we can't stop the tush push, let's eliminate it.
Oh, Lordy.
Why don't we buck up, ice up, and stop the doggone play when it's on the field? This is ridiculous.
To me, I'm just looking at, the Eagles' offensive line is mauling.
It's massive.
Yeah.
They are massive.
And they are
330-pound average.
Like, the problem really might not be the guys pushing the quarterback from behind. Like the problem might actually be, like those guys, Landon Dickerson and the boys, are mauling people up front.
That's the thing, Graziano. I don't like the play. I would have a much just because it's unsightly. I just don't enjoy the play. But I can't make the argument that you have to ban it because only one team or maybe two can do it. If everyone was doing it, then I think they should ban it because it is boring. It's terrible to watch. It looks like a rugby scrum. If everyone was doing it, I could make an argument that it's bad for the sport. But when really basically one team, Graz, is doing it and is unstoppable doing it, I really have no argument.
Agreed, and I think that ultimately carries the day. When this came up 2 years ago, a lot of the response from the owners that were talking about it was, it's only been 1 year, it's only been one team, so let's see how it develops. So now 3 years of doing this, a couple other teams do it. We mentioned Buffalo. The only thing that's going to get this banned, I think, is if they have injury data that shows it to be an excessively risky play for injury, and to my knowledge, they don't have it.
Yeah, as Tim said earlier, it doesn't even feel like the kind of play you would get a lot of injuries, right?
It's spoken like somebody who's never played football.
Now that leads to injuries. They want to eliminate that type of stuff.
We'll see. One way or another.
Yeah, that's spoken like somebody who's never played football and been in the bottom of a pile. Ask Jason Kelsey about not getting injured in there with the head contact and everything else. Things that happen in those piles, they don't talk about. You don't want to think about. It's ugly. So the question will be, is selectively aggressive? I don't know. I want to be optimistic about it. I've heard some things that actually make me feel a little bit better about, when I hear Brian Schottenheimer basically put together the coaching staff. I don't know that Brian Schottenheimer is the guy to put together a coaching staff, but I think I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt as opposed to what we've done where the Joneses have always put together the training staff. And, when you think back to the famous quote from Bill Parcells that if I'm going to cook the meal, I should at least be able to buy the groceries. Well, maybe Brian Schottenheimer's getting to buy the groceries here to make the meal. I hope that that's the case, and I hope that I'm right, that he's better than what a lot of people think. He's gotten a lot of flack, and we'll find out tomorrow because tomorrow will be his day on the podium as far as being the coach. We don't have anybody else from the Cowboys scheduled, and that includes Jerry, we have not heard from yet. I believe we'll probably hear Jerry, after after, probably some of the combine workouts and things. Jerry will be on the bus doing what Jerry Jones does, which is, talking all the smack, we're all in and everything else. But we'll see, cautiously optimistic. How about that? Cautiously optimistic is what we're going to call it. All righty, good people. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.